Hey everyone. In this video, we're discussing the energy shift that has just happened. There's a message for collective coming in. We've got a little bit of fogginess, and specifically bee, butterfly, moth as well, separate from butterfly, and caterpillar. Actually, that's interesting. We've found most of the stages of life. So are you emerging from a cocoon right now? We'll do some card pulls at the end, so stick around. Now, let's get right to it because there's always lots to cover.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go! Hi, welcome to Mystic Light Warriors. I'm a divinely guided intuitive here sharing my soul's journey, helping you with your own intuitions and maybe passing on a message or two that you probably need to hear. So let's get right to it because there's always lots to cover. Hey everyone. Okay, so I'm going to start this now because it started itself, and I'm hoping that the noise isn't too bad because the wind has picked up. So the waves coming in are a little bit louder. Now, we've had message for the collective coming in quite a bit lately, and sorry, it's been a beat. There's been a lot going on, and so that's part of what's happening. If you notice, it's very foggy here today, and the fog seems to be getting thicker and thicker, and we're in sort of this soup right now, right? So if you notice, there was an energy shift. Sound off in the comments, let me know. How many of you have noticed that shift in energy lately? It was a little bit heavy for a while, and it sort of finally started to lighten up a little bit, to sort of settle a little bit. There's still not a lot. Clarity has come in, but there's still, there's still a lot of this fog around. There's still a haziness that's there, right? Maybe an unsure of what the next step is or where exactly you're heading, but you can feel that there's something there. There's something there all of a sudden. What's going off right now in my head is it's a movie, Beauty and the Beast, the Disney version of Beauty and the Beast, the cartoon. I think there's something there that wasn't there before. That one. That's what's going through my head right now. So you can feel that energy. I know you can feel that right in the background, this new sort of energy, and it's exciting. It's new and it's vibrant and vivid. You can feel that energy behind it, right? Just like the waves. Now keep in mind with this new energy coming in, it's exciting, yes. But remember to stay grounded within it. Now no matter what comes up, like the splash from the waves I just got, even if it's unexpected, it's meant for you. So there's no worry or anything. You know the universe has got your back. There's been several animal totems that showed up lately. Stick around to the end and let me know in the comments if there's certain animal totems that have been coming up for you, or insects or anything like that. If you're seeing a repeat of different things, I'm seeing ducks go overhead. It happens to be where I am at the moment, but nonetheless, that might be something that's significant for you. So what's shown up today has been butterfly, moth as well, specifically moth. And moth was very determined, actually. So we'll take a look. I'm going to reserve the comments on that one until later. 444 on the comments. Moth is very significant here. Also, the tiniest little caterpillar I have ever seen showed up today, and that's part of the message, is pay attention to the details right now because there's a lot of new coming in. And here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. And sun shower too. How much more confirmation do you need? There's new coming in. There's fresh energy here, so be excited about it, but pay attention to those details. We'll look up the energies on specifically what those animal totems mean. But don't you feel that? Isn't it exciting? Let's get to the cards right now, because there was actually already, let's see, I was going to pull it, but I think I'm going to leave it. Let's see what comes out first, okay? We've got the Green Witch's Oracle today. Sure enough, look what ended up on the bottom of the deck here when I split the deck. Fog. And then Earth, peace and grounding. So right now, while things might still be feeling, I feel like we need another card still, so hold on a second. Yeah, we've got something else coming out. Here we go. Yeah. Fruit, achievement, and success. So this is the thing. This is what they're saying. Is there's still a little bit of obscurity. There's still some fogginess and lack of clarity right now. But you've got to trust in the divine. Trust your intuition and trust that the universe has got your back. They're only going to send what's for your highest good. Remember to pay attention to the details right now and find your peace and make sure you're grounded. And you will undoubtedly bear the fruits of your labor, and achievements right around the corner. That's awesome. I don't feel like we need anything else on those three. That was pretty darn clear. Okay. So we're pulling from the Star Codes Astral Oracle, and 2 already jumped out. So card number 19, which is Moon and Perception. And card number 9, Sagittarius, Expand. That goes along the line with what we were saying about paying attention to those details, right? Now be wary of your perception, of people's perception. Remember, it's all in how we perceive things. So when things come up for you that might not be exactly what you wanted, make sure you're being wary of how you're perceiving those things. Because depending on your view is going to depend on how it shows up for you, right? And then Sagittarius, Expand. And if you notice, we've got what looks like a full moon right there beside Sagittarius. Now these ones I feel like we definitely need some more information on. Now Moon is the ruler of Cancer, and this is relating to our emotions. What motivates you, how you experience and express your feelings. How do you nurture yourself? Now the moon cycles through the zodiac in a little under 28 days. It changes signs every 2 days. So when moon card shows up in a reading, it's asking you to look at what emotions are coming up for you. What patterns drive you? What's your own moon sign? Now when you look up the emotional motivation behind that and cooperate, it'll make it easier to walk in harmony along your path. Now once you've done that, you can investigate the needs of those around you, the emotions underneath the surface that are running the show. Their habits and actions, the little nuances and expressions, rather than just the words that come out. Look for that underground ocean carrying that soul's energy. Speak to those insecurities and act in a way that those people feel nurtured as well. So the challenge here is to look to feelings rather than logic to move the situation forward. Tend to the fears that lie beneath those behaviors. So the gift here is you are one with the ebb and flow. Watch the sign the moon occupies each day and let the moon teach you about its phases. Align yourself with the tides and make your life even easier. So in essence, Moon is calling us to go with the flow. Understand that everything has its own cycle and its own season, and things are coming around. So just be patient. Now, when we add Sagittarius, card number 9 into it, that's asking us to expand. This is asking us to dream big. Dream big and travel far. Use whatever restless energy or curiosity that you've got to create. Now, Sagittarius is a mutable fire sign, and the sign is a half human, half horse. And that sort of points to the duality of life. It's also connection between humans and the natural world. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, which is a very expansive planet. It rules the thigh, which are muscles that propel our movement forward. So expand those perceptions that we were talking about before. Let your perspective be versatile, flexible, and curious. Expand your perspectives and humbly speak your truth. Travel in the body or in the mind, and start to explore the larger philosophical environments around you, or even the metaphysical. Now, this card also brings up the tale of the Emperor's New Clothes. A pair of con artists arrive at an emperor's court claiming to make beautiful garments. They say their creations are only visible to people of quality, and incompetent people cannot see the clothes. So what ends up happening is an honest voice speaks up the truth and states the obvious, that the emperor was naked, which breaks the spell. What spell do you need to break? So the challenge here is just because you see it doesn't mean you have to say it. Timing and pacing are everything. So again, be patient. What's coming around is coming. You're going to bear the fruits of the labor. It's already written in stone. It's already happening. It's on its way. It's on its way. So keep in mind that we are all interconnected, not just with each other as beings, but also with the earth, animals, creatures around us, inanimate around us as well. We are all interconnected. This space is all being co-created. Don't forget to show your gratitude there and honor all those relationships. Let me know in the comments what's been coming up for you. And as always, if you've liked the content you've seen today, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment. Let me know what hit for you, what didn't hit for you, what are your practices.